Hey guys, in today's video, I'll be talking about the recent article which was published in Binance blog about the projects which they have shortlisted under their MVB accelerator program, which is the most valuable builder projects. And why I think this is a big deal, because as you would have seen, we keep hearing about new projects popping up on Binance Smart Chain, and the majority of them are just copy paste of the existing projects, and many of them turn out to be scams, and we see new projects getting into rug pulls or getting hacked. So it is important to understand which are the projects which are officially being backed by Binance, and we can assume some sort of stability from them. So the projects which Binance has named in this program are Autofarm, Pancake Bunny, Sphinx, BDollar, and NFT Box. And the support they will extend to these projects through this program is that they would get the full security audit done for all of these projects, as well as they will provide them a seed funding of 100K. While it might be a good support for the smaller projects, but I think some of the projects like Auto, BDollar, and Bunny, they're already quite big. So 100K is not a big amount for them, as they're already dealing with funds in excess of, like in the case of Auto, it already has more than 1 billion in total volume locked. But what's important is that Binance would guarantee a liquidity support of 2 million if the project run into some trouble during the coming months. And they will also put them up for a community vote for a listing in Binance Innovation Zone. This might be a bit confusing because some people are wondering whether does it mean a future Binance listing, or this Binance Innovation Zone is something different. But if you would go to this link they have provided for the community vote, you would see that this actually means Binance listing, because here in this portal which they provided a link, they put up for voting which are the projects they have shortlisted, which would get listed directly on Binance. So this I think would be a very good opportunity for all these five projects which are there. So most of the projects which Binance listed in this article, I was quite familiar because I had been using it for quite some time. Because due to the high Ethereum fees, I was not able to use most of the DeFi platforms I was using previously last year. So I started experimenting with some of the new projects which had come up on Binance Smart Chain. So the first one which I have been using for more than a month now and I'm most bullish on is BDollar. I already did a set of videos and articles on this previously, so if you want more details about how this project operates, you can check them out. I'll include the links. But to put in a nutshell, BDollar works on an algorithmic stablecoin which is called BDO, and it has a BDollar share token which has a limited supply of more than 88,000, and about 15,000 would be retained by the development team. So bringing the total close to 100,000. And the more SBDO you hold, the more BDO rewards you will be receiving in a certain set of time, which is called epoch, and which in the case of BDollar happens every 6 hours. And there are a lot of looking at the success of BDollar, a lot of similar projects have come up, but I'm not sure if the majority of them would be sustainable in the long run. BDollar currently had some issues because it went into a long contraction phase, and when its algorithmic stablecoin falls below the $1 mark, it does not generate rewards. So there was some panic selling across some of the users, especially the new ones. But now it's getting more stable as it's getting closer to the $1 mark. So this is one project. I think it's a good pick in this MVB program, and I see that it would do well compared to the other projects we have in the Binance Smart Chain. So this is one project I plan to stay invested in the long term. The next project on this list is Autofarm. And like I mentioned, it's already quite big because what happened was when the earlier platforms like Harvest Finance became unusable thanks to the Ethereum fees, where it made it impossible for you to collect your rewards, or if you wanted to make any changes to your portfolio, a lot of people moved into Binance Smart Chain, and one good option was AutoFarm. I think its appeal lies in the fact that its interface is very simple and easy to understand and use, and it supports most of the popular tokens which are available on Binance Smart Chains. And I think one good option is this WBNB and Auto Farm, which you get a higher percentage of the auto rewards which are generated every day. And it currently supports Binance Smart Chains as well as the Heco mainnet, and it's already functional. As you can see that already there is some value locked in these pools. Autofarm is another project which I am bullish on long term, and here I'll continue to hold for the coming months. The next project on this list is Pancake Bunny. Uh, I I got aware about this project a few weeks back, but I did not invest into the pools here. The reason was I found the interface very similar to Autofarm, and as I did not find any special features in Bunny which were much better than Auto, I did not make any move. And as you can see, they show that like currently Autofarm is working on Binance Smart Chain and Heco. Bunny has plans on working also cross-chain, and they are proposing a Ethereum farm option future, but currently it's work in progress and there's no clear date mentioned when it will be ready. Currently, it supports farms on Binance Smart Chain with most of the popular tokens available. But the reason why I have not invested in any of these pools is when you will open the details section, you would notice that they expect a lockup period of 3 days, and they would charge a penalty fee if you withdraw before that. This kind of penalty or lockup period is not there in Auto. So, in my view, currently, if I had to pick between Bunny and Auto, I'll go with Auto. But that said, Bunny is also quite popular with the users on Binance Smart Chain. As you can see that its total value locked is already getting quite close to the 1 billion mark. So it's just behind Auto. But let's see how it evolves during the coming months. I think a lot will depend on how quickly it's able to enable the ETH farm, because it might see a lot of movement of the people who are currently holding a lot of ERC tokens and they want to invest it in a farm without spending a lot on the fee. Let's see. Uh, Coming to the last two projects on this list, I had not heard much about NFT Box and Sphinx. So when I started exploring about NFT Box, I could not find a lot of articles. And when you land on their homepage, you see a lot of options like mining, farming, bonus, auction, NFT market, but it's not very intuitive. It's not very easy to understand. So I tried to search for what's the material available on the net for this, but I could not find a lot of information. They had a Telegram group, but when I tried to connect it, I saw there were only two options, one in Chinese and one in Vietnamese. But there were a couple of guys in the Chinese Telegram group who also gave information to you in English if you asked for it. And one of them shared with me some video links where I could understand how this project works. So, in a summary, it has two set of NFTs. One is called Onmyogen NFT, which has different kind of characters, and the another one is called Kingdom NFT, where it has another similar set of characters, which are available through NFT cards. And here, the way you can earn reward is through mining and farming. I'll probably do a detailed separate video on how this operates and what I've understood about it so far. But in mining, basically, whatever NFT cards you have received either through airdrop or by purchasing on their auctions will start generating their native NB tokens once you stake them in this mining pool. But the challenge here is that when you claim these tokens, your cards would be burnt, so they will not you will not be able to reuse. So this is maybe if you have a valuable card or if you have already leveled up on that card by combining it, I think you should not use it in the mining pool. The better would be the farming pool where you receive the BNB tokens. But the challenge here is to be eligible for the farming pool, you should have combined them. So they have some set of criteria how you can combine the cards by having a similar set of feature. But so far, I don't have so many cards which meet this combining criteria. So I've not tried this, but this is something I'll probably check in the future when I get more NFT cards on this platform. Moving on to the last project on this list, this is Sphinx, and this is the project which was, I think, still has a beta feel to it because there's not too much information. The only thing which becomes apparent when you go to their portal is that it's a cross-chain oracle which is planning to integrate the prices between